Well, another day, another video. Oops! I dropped it. Check this out, guys. I got Rusticide sitting on all fours again. Finished her up last night. Got the 93 Craftsman's axle carrier in. I welded all the way around on the outside and greased it up. Got the 93's wheels on it, painted black. And for now, I still have this little drag link bar connect on there, but this is just temporarily, just so I can roll. I didn't even put the cotter pins in it. I'm actually going to trade this out for one off an MTD, the ones that's got the little the threaded bar with the adjustable ends with the bearing in it. I like those a lot better. So step back here. It looks pretty good. Them black wheels on there. Looks much nicer. And steers a whole heck of a lot better now. So, there's that. And now, I gotta crack apart this transaxle and see what's inside. Well, before I took it apart, I went ahead and I cleaned it up real good. I took a wire brush and I scraped off as much of the dirt and crud as I could. And then I sprayed it down with some degreaser and I just washed it off. It's still wet right now, so I'm going to wait for that to dry off a bit. I can take it apart. I don't want to risk getting dirt and crud into the inside, even though I'm going to clean everything up real good. I'm going to clean it, the casing and everything. Once it's all apart, take the casings and clean them up real good. I'm going to clean all the gears and everything. And I got it all cleaned up, and yeah, the only place it says anything about anything at all, what it is that spot right there. It says Spicer. That's it. There is no Peerless, no Tecumseh logos, nothing on this other than some patent numbers right here and that goofy tag on the back that I couldn't figure out what the heck it meant. But all in all, cleaned up pretty nice. Still got some dirt in places. I've only taken apart 2 transaxles before, and it was fairly easy, just all the screws and everything. It comes pretty much right apart, but they're not too bad. I'm going to also inspect all the gears and everything, make sure they're all good. And the good thing is I have another one of these transaxles, but it's a 6-speed in my backyard from Murray. If anything's broken or screwed up, I have spare parts. Swap it out. In fact, I can even convert this to a 6-speed if I chose to do so. All I gotta do is just take this right here out, and a little bar that goes down, it's got like a little pie shape to it. It's got notches in it. This one will have 5, 6-speed will have 6, and I can just swap those out and swap the gear set out. I can have a 6-speed Rusticide as opposed to a 5, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, now I got the disc brake off the side of it, and now I kind of know why I was having so much problem stopping. My brake pad's broken completely in half, so that's trash. Got the disc brake itself off. This model has a keyway. Older models were splined, and they just slid on any way you wanted, and I took the little brackets off, and I got the little shift thing, I don't know what it's called, off from the shift post. And I went ahead and I cracked all the bolts loose, so they're all free, so cool. I was afraid, you know, they might break or strip out, but they're all gonna come off just fine and dandy. So sweet. I'll get this thing apart. Well, got it apart, and this one surprised the heck out of me because I was expecting to find gear oil in it. And this is the older style with chain drive, and has that weird grease in it that what is it called, benzite or whatever. Anyway, like I said, I was expecting to find gear oil. My 6-speed out of that Murray is almost the exact same tranny, but it doesn't have the chain drive, and it had gear oil in it. But the outer casing is exact same. So yeah, should I keep that grease in it, or should I clean it out and put gear oil? That's the thing now. Grease is fine. I don't have to have gear oil, but I don't know. Well, I gotta do a lot of cleaning though. It's pretty grimy in here, and I gotta get that spider gear out and get those washers and everything out, and the old C-clip, so I can put that axle back in, which I still got to take the axle and clean it up a little bit where I marred it up, and I kind of mushroomed the head of that other axle, so I'll have to grind it down and smooth it out so it'll new wheel will fit on. So that sucks. I was really hoping it'd be a newer style without the chain drive, which the chain drives are fine, but I'd rather it have the gear oil instead of that nasty grease. That stuff just makes a mess. And one of the BBs, or bearings, what do you want to call it, laying in there somewhere, so I'll have to fish it out. But it came apart pretty nicely. All the screws came out really easily. There's two that are slightly different. These two right here, or in the middle, they have a flat side to it, whereas these, that are on the outer side, have a little taper to it, which, other than that, they're all the exact same. That's no big deal, I guess. I got me an old thing of oil. It's empty. I'm just gonna use it to put all my screws and loose parts and everything as I take them out and put them in it. But I'll be working on this for a little while. I'm not going to do a lot to it today. I'm not going to put it back together. There's a lot to do to it. So I'm ending this video, and anyone's got any helpful hints, suggestions, or just whatever, let me know what you think. Later.